Hey everyone, welcome back to Poplar Preparedness. This is an update on what I'm seeing here in Pittsburgh on the store shelves at Walmart, Aldi's, and local stores in this area. We're going to walk through what I'm seeing short and some of the things that are rather surprising. There are holes that are developing once again. They are in different spots than they were last time a little bit, so we will jump into that. You can see here at Aldi, the produce section is just way smaller. The lettuces, the salads, and stuff like that, the section has been condensed incredibly, and still we're seeing a lot of holes. Look, there's only like 10, 15 bags of spinach right there, and the traffic at this store is crazy. So, I mean, those are gone probably shortly after I was there. The juice section has been reduced and reduced. We're hearing this from other people as well, that the fresh juices and look at things like vegetable juices, like tomato juice right there, just practically none there. A lot of selection has been gone. A lot of things that are left are not the more popular items, and so actually it's usually the more expensive ones that are left. The spice section has been rearranged. This is way smaller than what it used to be. I'm just looking at it and going, there's so many less options here of spices than what there normally is. And even there, even with it condensed and with a lot less products, they can't even keep these areas stocked. However, if you'll notice down there at the bottom, they do have salt. So generic salt at Aldi. I don't know if that's across the board, but that's what it is. This is what the chicken section looked like. Very picked over, and limits, of course. Just not all that many options there. And it's not the cream of the crop either. That's what fresh chicken looks like. I have noticed that chocolate seems to be hard hit now. There's a lot less chocolate out there. It's something I didn't really notice creeping up because I don't usually go to that section, but last couple times I've grabbed a bar of chocolate to kind of stock up a little bit on that. But something I hadn't noticed before, and this took me off guard. I had not seen lentils at Aldi before, but apparently they do have lentils. And not only that, they don't have a tag here. I bought one bag just to see how much it was. 1 pound for 99 cents for lentils, which is considerably cheaper than Walmart. So I went back and cleaned out one of those boxes, which is why all those split peas are sitting on top there, because I pulled out all the green lentils. But so if you guys are looking to stock up on lentils there, yeah, there's my lentils. I picked out a few so I can put them into canning jars. But lentils. Okay, we're over at Wally World, and what you can see here at Walmart is canning jars are there, but the stock is reduced and your selection is not that great. The half-gallon jars are not there. The quart-sized jars are there, but there's less of them. We did get confirmation from somebody that Golden Harvest jars are actually the Canadian version. They're owned by the same company that owns Ball. So if you find Golden Harvest jars, you don't need to be worried about them, but they probably will not have U.S. measurements on them. They will be more Canadian and European standards. All right, so I know, rest of the world, yeah, we're bad here in the United States. Sorry. But you can see a bunch of those smaller canning jars up at the top there, which is interesting. There were enough down below. I look at chicken feed because I have chickens, and it's a lot less, but you can still get what you need. If you have a cat, not so much luck there because canned cat food is, still not there. And we're seeing that across the board. Milk is getting a little more scarce here. I saw a shortage, kind of not like critical shortage, but there was a lot less milk over at the Aldi as well. So We'll see if that continues here. Cream cheese is back on the shelf, at least the cheap block stuff. But even Aldi has cranked the price up. They used to sell it for like 79 cents a block, and now they're selling it for like $1.40 a block. So the price over at Aldi has already doubled on the cream cheese, but they do have it in stock again. So that's that. Walmart is price up as well on cream cheese. Yogurts look a little bit better in stock, but still not where they should be. Sorry about that. And then just in the regular just cheeses and stuff like that, it's just thin all the way around. I was looking for the string cheese, and I eventually found it actually, but it had been pushed off to a corner. And then we have the dried fruits, and this is a great way to stock up. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I'm really stocking up on the craisins. And if you want raisins, whatever you like, get the dried fruits. It's a lot cheaper than getting it in can form. And, of course, they're very snackable. So the pancake aisle is just like getting overrun by weird stuff. The regular run-of-the-mill pancake mix is getting rather scarce. And that's probably due to the flour shortage. We're going to see that more and more, probably. Anything made out of that has a lot of wheat in it, it's going to get kind of scarce. I had someone commenting about how the generic beef stew canned has disappeared, and I confirm that was true here. But the name brand Dinty Moore beef stews are still there, but not the Walmart generic brand Great Value and such. A lot of those completes are lower stock than what they normally are as well. All right. The pasta sections, the pre-made kind of meals, hamburger helpers, they are not where they would be. I think people are using them as replacements for just getting raw pasta. But pasta aisle looks a little bit better, but it's mostly Barilla and just a little bit of Great Value. But big holes, of course, and random products that don't belong in that aisle. But spaghetti sauce is still hanging in there, but it is mostly non-generic. So generic brands are relatively few. It's more the expensive stuff, it seems like, that they're filling in with other brands. Sugar looked really good here. Lots of sugar options there. Flour, less. No big bags of flour, and a lot less of the generic stuff. It is what it is. We're going to see more of that as we go forward. Vegetable oils seem to be doing pretty good here. Prices were up, of course. Eyes pop out of your head kind of prices. Peanut oil has started disappearing again. We'll see if that's a thing, but Crisco getting a little harder to find. Chicken aisle here in Pittsburgh, the lot less, and this was right after somebody went and restocked it. So I saw the guy take his cart over and put a bunch of stuff on. So this is after restocking, which is kind of sad. All right, canned meats. Spam is up on the top shelf. You remember how they like to put stuff out of reach when they don't want it to go away. So all the varieties of Spam seem to have gone to the top shelf. I think that's just more so that people can see it, but they're less likely to reach up and try to grabbing it. But we have less canned chicken down the bottom there. In previous times, they would double there's canned chicken behind those flats of chicken, so it's all fronted here. I'm expecting to see that disappear in the near future. That will really show us that there is a serious chicken problem. Of course, the fresh chicken is going to be the first impacted, then the frozen chicken is going to be impacted, and then the canned chicken is going to be impacted. That's kind of how it's going to fly, just like it does with everything else, because the canned stuff has longer shelf life, of course. The salad dressings, they've just been kind of weak for a while. I think it's because they use mayonnaise, and of course mayonnaise uses milk. That's my theory on it, but that's been like that for a while. The chocolate syrups and stuff like that makes me think that maybe there's a bit more of an issue with the chocolate. I'm going to do a deep dive into what's going on with chocolate, but there's somebody's feet, because of course you guys need a shot of that. Creamer, powdered creamer has come back pretty good. We were having issues with that before, but it's looking pretty good now. I did want to just take a quick look at the coffee section, and the coffee section looks pretty good. There's less generics than there were before, but all in all, it still looks pretty good. Peanut butter seems to be a little more picked over than what I'm used to seeing, so I don't know what's going on with that. I don't have a theory on that yet, but all right. And then just continues to be holes all over the frozen food section. We've been seeing that. They look a little more severe than what they have in other times, but then we have more frozen potatoes than what I'm used to seeing. So there's holes there, of course, but there's so take it for what you will. I'm not used to this side of the cooler being empty, but it was. So, all right, folks, that's what I'm seeing here in Pittsburgh. Please do keep your reports coming of what you are seeing out there, and I will see you again here at 6 a.m. tomorrow. God bless you all. Steve Poplar, out.